Welcome to today's video. We're just doing a drill inspection here in Brandon, Manitoba at this customer's drill. Got a 60-foot 1890 here. This thing is in very nice shape. So we're just going over it today, having a look at it, figuring out what we need to get done to it, going through a full inspection. The customer was just here. We went through most of it, how to check his row units, that kind of stuff. This drill was actually 90% rebuilt last year and was mostly taken care of. The things we were focusing on last year was fixing the seed boot slot. And so for that, we did the Needham bushing kit inside of our seed boot here. And we have very little. We have absolutely zero play on these seed boots. We also did Needham seed tabs. As you can see right here, Needham firming wheels. We did an extensive amount. We did new opener blades, new gauge wheels. His gauge wheels were solid plastic gauge wheels. He was having problems with, he needed to replace his tires and he was cracking out the bearing was coming loose inside the center bore of that plastic rim. And so we switched to Agri Stainless 3-spoke heavy duty spoked gauge wheels. At the same time, we did the seed boots. We did brand new seed tubes, the stainless seed tubes. These things are a sweet option. Nice and tight on there. Comes with a Sabre clamp from AirGuard, and you can lean on these things. They're not coming out, but when you need to change the hose, they do come out. And that's the point. We did new main pins on the row units. That is a huge fix. So these row units are actually extremely tight. What we're focusing on this year is going to be rehosing the primary lines with 2.5-inch hoses and our closing system. So we're gonna go with the Agri Stainless spoked closing wheels, except with a twist. So his closing wheels are actually in extremely good condition. So what we're gonna do with these closing wheels here is we're going to take them back to our shop and we're going to put them on our CNC mill. It is a fraction of the cost of a new closing wheel, and that is okay with us. We're not here to oversell. We just wanna make sure we have a flawless seeding season. And so currently right now we're having problems closing the furrow or closing the seed slot behind the opener blade and struggling with a little bit of seed bounce. Now, in this area, higher moisture and hard packed ground, zero tilling, rocks, draw wash is definitely a problem with the closing wheel penetrating and breaking that sidewall compaction. And so we are going to mill his cast iron John Deere factory closing wheels to, the equivalent Agri Stainless closing wheel or the John Deere Pro Series Copperhead closing wheel. He does need new primary lines. He's running polyurethane hose on this drill, and they are in tough shape. So they're time to be replaced. So we're gonna replace that with polyurethane hose. Last year, we also did new quick couplers here. So a sweet setup gonna be happening here. It looks like he's making a liquid caddy, hooking up to an old Degelman Hero bar, which he's gonna use to top dress 28 liquid nitrogen in crop, which is gonna be a super cool project. Looks like he's gonna handle. So that's awesome. Did new quick couplers last year. Super simple and easy. Bolt on, direct bolted. These are a super robust quick coupler with welded corners, no sharp edges, heavy duty latches that aren't going to break, and they're fully adjustable. An adjustable bottom point, but extremely easy to install and quickly hook up, as well as a tapered seal. That is the biggest point. A tapered seal means no air leaks. So that is a huge upgrade for him too, and he's never gonna ever need to replace those again. If the seal ever wears out or he pinches a seal, no problem. We can sell him a new $6 seal or just give it to him, no worries. Other than that, this drill looks in good shape. This row unit, the bushing actually came out. Factory bushing or a Needham bushing came out of there or didn't get installed. Don't know on that one. Maybe that one got missed because he had to do 72 of them and he has 2 drills. So we had to do 144 row units, so that could have been a problem too. I know my brain starts to shut off at row number 5. So he also has one row unit, which is this one here. This arm is bent here, and the reason it's bent is, I'll swing around this way. The reason this one arm is bent because it's right on the pivot point here, and it was caught when he went to unfold, and it was caught on the frame, and it buckled and twisted that arm. So it's gonna need a new arm, no big deal. These John Deere manifolds, I don't like them. Can't stand them. Tip is getting pretty soft here. And on tower number 5, he's got a pretty large hole in it. So that's gonna throw off distribution extremely heavy. It's gonna start to favor some openers versus others. Now we do carry a stainless steel cover plate that covers this. You score up this surface here and you install it with a urethane bond. However, I don't like it as much. We do carry it, we do make them, we do stamp them. It does work well for growers, and it is a quick, easy, cheap, cost-effective option to throw on there. However, I'd much rather recommend a fully stainless manifold that you will never physically have to touch in years to come. The one thing I worry about is the stainless plate ever coming off, floating around inside my manifold and throwing off distribution to our runs, and probably won't throw off your blockage monitoring, but it might be an issue when the crop comes up. Our stainless manifold at the time of this video is $253. For a 1-inch manifold, doesn't matter how many ports you have, it is an extremely accurate manifold. It's very easy to use. It will physically never ever wear out. It will distribute more product than a John Deere manifold anyways, and it'll be more accurate run to run. It is fully stainless with a rubber cap that is gentle for seed. So instead of replacing this cap or putting on a stainless option or a stainless cover plate and gluing it on and having risk of distribution issues, for some growers that works and they want to do that, and that's okay. But for most growers who will want to switch this to stainless, bolt on one muffler clamp and however many hose clamps you need for the outlets, and you are done. Hoses all look in good shape, casters and pivots all look in good shape, cylinders are all really good, not leaking, nothing like that. He re-hosed the drill last year as well, all the 1-inch outlet, all the 1-inch hose here on his primaries. Running John Deere factory blockage, which he's really happy with. It's good. So this drill overall doesn't need a whole lot. We need some closing wheel springs. There's some getting not snapped or broken, but they're getting weak. And you can physically feel when you are pulling on them that there's no more tension left. So we're gonna upgrade them with some new heavier duty springs. On the closing wheels, we're going to mill his closing wheels, get his closing system where it needs to be to get a good seed germination, and close that furrow properly. We're going to replace the primary hoses on this drill and fix an odd thing here and there. Maybe a bushing kit here, or, oh, the other thing we need to do too is our depth arms. Thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll talk to you guys soon.